With Battlefield 1 right on the horizon, it's about time to familiarise yourself with what the launch content of the game will have to offer. Operations is one of the new game modes available in Battlefield 1, which takes inspiration from existing game modes and adds its own innovative twist. So, in this video, I'll be giving you the lowdown of how Operations operates and how you can optimise your playstyle for this brand new Battlefield experience. In existing game modes, each match is a contained experience. The match starts and ends with the combat between the points being the only varying factor. At the end of the match, one team wins, one loses, and the playing field is reset. Operations aims to mix this up a bit. Instead of the match simply ending when one team wins, it instead carries over to a brand new map and continues the fight there. The gameplay that you're seeing in the background is of Operations being played on the map Fao Fortress and Suez. The British forces are assaulting the Ottoman forces who are defending their fortress. Unfortunately for the Ottomans, their defence plan failed and the British managed to capture all of the objective points. The game then cuts away from the action and, after a short cutscene explaining the current battle situation, the action resumes on the banks of the Suez Canal, a completely different map. The way you capture objective points is the same as Conquest. The more players standing inside the capture area, the faster the objective will be captured. There's 2 of these per sector, and to advance to the next sector, the attacking team must take both of them and then eliminate all remaining soldiers still in the vicinity. This is made easy for the attackers as once they capture both objectives, all of the enemies still in the sector area will be highlighted on their map, so there's a large incentive for the defending team to pull back instead of finding a hiding spot and launching an assault from behind. If the attacking team take just one of the objectives, then the defending team still have the opportunity to take back that objective. They essentially function exactly the same as Conquest flags, and this is where the game mode differs from something like Turning Point in Star Wars Battlefront. The attackers can't just take one point and then forget about it, they have to maintain their ground in order to proceed to the next sector of the map. You can draw some pretty stark similarities between this game mode and the single-player gameplay that was released a few weeks ago, where the game pulls back through specific sectors of a map to provide varying levels of gameplay. One minute you'll be fighting in a ruined church, the next you're manning artillery cannons up on the hillside. It has that kind of feel to it. This leads me to describe Operations as a multiplayer campaign, where the experience is much more lengthy and cinematic. Each operation has a name too, so it's almost like a level. The one you're watching in the background here is called Operation Oil of Empires, which moves between Fao Fortress and Suez. And one of that we know of so far is titled Operation Kaiserschlott, which spreads across the Western Front. If you want to get your hands on Operations right now, this Kaiserschlott operation is available to play in the Play First trial content that releases on Thursday the 13th of October. That's available to all you guys who have EA and Origin access. My one tip for players just starting out in this game mode will be to watch the cutscenes very carefully. They contain information that can prove very useful to new players with little experience on the new maps. The key sectors are clearly identified and you get a general idea for what the terrain is like per each sector. You can use this to help you decide your class loadout, so if you're a lone wolf player, then choosing the Scout class might be a good idea for the Eastern Bank trenches to enable you to be competitive at longer ranges, while switching out to an assault player might be a better idea for those close quarters areas around the village of Kantara. And that's pretty much everything you need to know about Operations in Battlefield 1. If you enjoyed this or you found it helpful, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more videos like this. I've been Major Meteor, and I'll catch you in another video.